can't stop it. They can't stop the kid. They can't stop it. They can't stop the kid. Check the scoreboard, I'm running up stats. Numbers don't lie, that's facts. They can't stop it. They can't stop the kid. They can't stop it. They can't stop the kid. Check the numbers, I'm running it up. I got plenty bands, I'm thumbing it, yeah. Do what you can try, you can't stop it. OC dub, way up like a rocket. Acting up, acting that way out of pocket. For the grind, for the hustle, I can't knock it. Do what it take, do what you do, you can try. I've been up, I've been stuck up in the sky. Know me at the top, I can't lie. Haters watch it, throw the piece, tell them bye. I got things to do, I got bands to get. Competition up in smoke, ooh, cannabis. Ask me why I'm a top 10 candidate. I'm so fly, I'm so clean, ooh, and I'm rich. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. Check the scoreboard, I'm running up stats. Numbers don't lie, that's facts. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. Check the numbers, I'm running it up. I got plenty bands, I'm thumbing it, yeah. Tell them move, get up out the way. It's ludicrous, yeah, how much I'm getting paid. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10K. No mob ties, but a player being made. Now how you spoke to your girl, better check her phone. And do you know what she doing when you not at home? And when she tell you she alone, but she not alone. She got a lot of options, eeny, miny, mo. She gon' do what she want, ain't no stopping it all. Pour the liquor in the cup, yeah, I'm topping it off. I might take your girl, take a trip to the mall. Put the shelf in the bag, yeah, cause I'm copping it all. I'm saying, they can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. Check the scoreboard, I'm running up stats. Numbers don't lie, that's facts. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. Check the numbers, I'm running it up. I got plenty bands, I'm thumbing it, yeah. They can't stop the kid, they can't stop the kid. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. They can't stop the kid, they can't stop the kid. They can't stop it.
It's the Double Points event going on now at Mathis Brothers. Earn double points on this Ashley upholstered bed with a built-in storage bench. At Mathis Brothers, it's only $5.89. Earn double points on all furniture purchases only at Mathis Brothers. Let's go. They can't stop it. They can't stop the kid. They can't stop it. They can't stop the kid. Check the scoreboard, I'm running up stats. Numbers don't lie, that's facts. They can't stop it. They can't stop the kid. They can't stop it. They can't stop the kid. Check the numbers, I'm running it up. I got plenty bands, I'm thumbing it, yeah. Do what you can try, you can't stop it. OC dub, way up like a rocket. Acting up, acting that way out of pocket. For the grind, for the hustle, I can't knock it. Do what it take, do what you do, you can try. I've been up, I've been stuck up in the sky. Know me at the top, I can't lie. Haters
just watch it throw the piece, tell them bye, 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 bye. I got things to do, I got bands to get. Competition up in smoke, ooh, cannabis. Ask me why I'm a top 10 candidate. I'm so fly, I'm so clean, ooh, and I'm rich. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. Check the scoreboard, I'm running up stats. Numbers don't lie, that's facts. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. Check the numbers, I'm running it up. I got penny bands, I'm thumbing it, yeah. Tell them move, get up out the way. It's ludicrous, yeah, how much I'm getting paid. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10K. No mob ties, but a player being made. Now how you spoke to your girl, better check her phone. And do you know what she doing when you not at home? And when she tell you she alone, but she not alone. She got a lot of options, eeny, miny, mo. She gon' do what she want, ain't no stopping it all. Pour the liquor in the cup, yeah, I'm topping it off. I might take your girl, take a trip to the mall. Put the shelf in the bag, yeah, cause I'm copping it all. I'm saying, they can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. Check the scoreboard, I'm running up stats. Numbers don't lie, that's facts. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. Check the numbers, I'm running it up. I got penny bands, I'm thumbing it, yeah. They can't stop the kid, they can't stop the kid. They can't stop it, that's fact. They can't stop the kid, they can't stop the kid. They can't stop the kid, they can't stop it. Let's go.
During its global debut last summer, we learned a good deal about Kia's new minivan before we learned its name, and the South Korean automaker just released full details. For 2022, the Sedona is reborn as the Carnival, a name used globally in the past and also now in the US. The new minivan wears beefy, SUV-like styling .
Happy Hour just got happier at IHOP with a menu starting at $6 featuring burgers, pancakes, and more yum yums. So while you can't buy happiness, you can buy happiness. iHappy Hour starting at $6.
Do RPS for me. Be greatly appreciated.
Easy. We will be.
Ban first or pick first?
We will ban first.
Ban first? Alright, then it's your first conquest ban.
We will ban Coruscant.
Okay. Dark Rider, what would you like to ban?
Attentive.
Unlucky.
Alright. Your first CTF ban, Devs?
Dagobah.
Ooh.
Big
Alright.
surprise.
Dark Rider, what do you want to follow up with?
Let me think. Attentive.
Okay, fair enough.
Unlucky.
Your final ban, Devs?
Kick W.
Alright. And Dark Rider.
We are banning Jabba's.
Jabba's? Okay. It is your map pick.
We are picking Necro CTF-CW.
Okay. And Devs, what would you like to pick?
Give me a sec. Just need to confirm. Aaron's muted, and he's usually the one talking more.
Rip.
All right, we go Mustafar Conquest.
Okay.
All right. Need an RPS from. Well, okay. We'll start. We'll start with sides. Doves, what side would you like first on Necro?
We will take Brown first.
Okay. And Dark Rider, what side would you like first on Mustafar?
White.
Okay. Can you guys RPS for which map will be first?
Man.
Rigged. How can you win twice? Like, isn't it 50-50? So I win once, you win once?
I don't.
That's how it works.
Just outskilled.
You said Brown first on Necro, right, Does?
Yes.
All right. Good. Best of luck to both teams. We will see you guys in the servers.
Have fun. Good luck.
Yeah. Have fun. Good luck.
All right. Got a Conquest and we've got a CTF. I don't think I'm super surprised. Maybe surprised that we don't see any sniper maps, but the only sniper map left up was Uda, and I believe Uwu has been trending towards Engine.
Yeah, it's kind of funny just seeing you know, MR banning out Dago. It's a little odd if you ask me.
Why would you say that? Because of Crude?
Not only because of Crude, but I mean, they have bows, they have doves as well. I don't think that, like, they have to be showing some tremendous respect to Dark Rider just for banning that map.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I think you would look at Dark Rider and Sean, I guess, as the sniper players, because Slang and Che are more known, I think, as Inji, even though I think Che's fine on sniper. So yeah, I think you're definitely right. But I think on the flip side of that, it's not maps that Doves enjoys. I believe Bose would rather play Inji maps if he has a choice. And I know Baron prefers Inji. So, you know, you're kind of just looking really at Che, or not Che, Crude, that would want to pick the map. So I don't think Crude's going to get many of his map picks this tournament.
Well, I know Crude's not happy right now either, because in the rank scrim we played before this match, Smith suggested Conquest, and Crude was like, I'm not fucking playing Conquest.
Yeah, I believe he hasn't. The map picks that MR have done so far have not been map picks he agrees with, even though they've been undefeated so far. So, you know, I guess you got to trust in Doves. I mean, I would trust in Doves if he was my captain, but
I've been there and done that. We lost fairly quickly. That man does not know anything about class specific.
well, class specific's a bit different. Yeah. So, you know, I think it's a bit of a different area there. All right. Well, we've got two undefeated teams. These guys are first and second. The only reason Uwu is currently considered first is because they have a better map win percentage. So we've got to decide today. I should probably do predictions. That would be a good thing to do as an admin. We've got to decide today who's going to move on undefeated in first and who is going to earn their first loss. And as casters, we do kind of have to throw out some predictions. So what are you thinking today's going to give us?
That with the Conquest pick by MR, that they are predicting that they are going to lose Necro. Because if they didn't think that they were going to lose Necro, they would have picked CTF and tried to get a flag lead. they opted to go with 2 CQ on their server in order to try to get 2 map wins, which is easier. I think split servers with Conquest works out better for NA players in my opinion. But I also think that they are underestimating Uwu, and I think Uwu remains undefeated.
Okay. Got a Uwu undefeated prediction. I'm gonna believe believer. I believe in Doves. I believe in MR. I think that they're gonna remain undefeated. I think that he has successfully led this team so far very well, and I think that that's going to continue because he has said multiple times that people don't necessarily believe in his map picks, but they have worked out perfectly for them. So I'm going to continue to believe in that. I would not be surprised if we see overtime, but I think that they can pull it out.
I'm not saying we won't see overtime, but I do think that Uwu pulls it out.
I think that currently predictions agrees with you. I believe it's 10,000 to 0.
Yeah, that's my 10,000.
Oh, okay. So the other 70 was it is split. Chat. We are going to have a split match here. He needs a swap.
Doves. And it does appear that everyone else is on the correct team.
It also appears that we don't tags for Dark Rider, so the tag synergy is there for MR. It's not there for Wu.
Well, Dark Rider hasn't had tags on the entire time, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm pretty sure he wore a Wu once, at least.
I don't remember ever seeing him with Uwu on his name.
Well, then it's an automatic +5 synergy to MR. That could be the turner there.
It hasn't been the turn for any other team.
That's fair enough. I believe, ew, what are these BFB white skins? Yeah, I actually think he's the only one I ever see that consistently runs BB out of the BB players, if you will. All right, 4 seconds till this start of this one. We get to finally figure out who's going to be first seed after this week between these two undefeated teams. We'll follow Che off the break. Che has been having an insane tournament individually. Let's see if we can keep that up.
We're Slang Bows 1v1 for Bridge here, and Slang takes him out instantly with a debt. Slang's going to be on to 0 here. Baron's fighting bottom ramp versus Che. Che isn't a double team though.
Yeah,
Dark Rider and someone else took down Doves outside. Dark Rider's going inside to help Che. Che managing to stay alive there is big for his team.
Yeah.
This is what I was saying whenever I was talking about underestimating Uwu. They're just as good at Conquest as any other team. So it's not like it's a cheese pick to just walk them just because they're majority EU.
Yeah, I think that that's not necessarily a cheese pick from MR. It's just that they feel that they would do better on it. Ooh, that's a one.
Dark Rider with better damage than me on a Sunday.
Yeah. He just kind of walks in and takes Che out. And that's another kill for Uwu from Sean. And now there's 2.
He gives Bows long. 2 versus 3 for 4 here.
Yeah, and I think
one is bottom ramp. There's a 3-on-3 for base 4 right now.
And
Baron goes down.
They think they only have 4 and 3 on MR side. It's just
Doves goes down.
And it looks like
only one left up on top. They made spawn. Nobody whited it.
That's kind of deceptive how small the cap zone is for 4. You think it's pretty large, but if you're coming from that like the back side on the outside, it's pretty small. Actually, an MR member.
We do have a runner. Crude's dropped. He's going to try to get past, but there is someone mid door watching him.
It's all going wrong.
Sean's just being devastating from this platform up here.
It's just all
Bows.
wrong for them. They can't get a foothold. They're losing base 4 right now. Doves and bows do finally make a numbers advantage, and that will be a kill, and they should
They
get
do
the base
to
back.
finally get 4, but that should be bleed if I'm not mistaken. The CPs aren't working, so I can't tell.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with it. Downloaded the latest one, it's not working. I might try and switch it between maps, but for now, sorry guys, don't really have to use this working.
I believe that the Republic is up in bases right now, but I could be wrong.
They do have a 30 ticket lead. We just talked about that, Kirby.
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes whenever you talk, I'm just like, "They go, bruh."
I'll see if I
Get
can
it? Because that's your name.
See if we can get it fixed real quick. Means you're gonna lose the overlay for a sec though.
Bose is getting into base 2 here. He does take down Che along the way. There are going to be spawners. And it looks like 3 people spawned on base 2 here with Bose. Bose goes down instantly. Don't worry, guys. I got this. You guys have a nice view, but I'll talk. Che outside fighting Crude.
There you go. That should be fixed now. At least command posts are working again, though.
Yeah.
There you guys go. The Republic, though, is going to have bleed again. They do have approximately a 50 ticket lead. It's actually going to start growing now, and I mean,
Che's opting to go down to base 3, but that works out for them here because they are going to have jet troopers.
Yeah, and it's going to box them into base 4. They're going to have... I mean, it's a good base to be trapped at, but it's...
Bose drops on 3 and dies for it.
It's worth noting, Doves just got his first 2 kills of the map. He's actually off to a pretty slow start. Slang's going to get spawned on. Doesn't get one with the debt. He's got 2 in his face. Looking for one. He still can't find it. I don't know exactly what's happening, but he's alive.
Hey, opting not to switch to jet to fly up. He's just going to run up.
Currently, the CIS doesn't have a base. They do finally get the kill on.
There is one in base 2. Che's on him, though. He didn't see Che, but Che missed the det.
Yeah, that was a little bit wide, but it still gets the kill. They do get base 4 back. The Crude was also on base 1 at that time period, so... They've managed to kind of break out. They're spreading the map out at the very least, but it's not netting too much.
Yeah, but Mister's on their back heels here.
Baron's trapped between Slang and Dark Rider. That's a pretty scary duo to get trapped between. He's gonna go down for 10 seconds.
Shout out my boy John playing Apex before a match because he's a noob.
Hey, it can help with... Oh, no, I can't really help with aim. That's actually a good thing to talk about. Do you think first person is a completely different aim set than third person?
Not necessarily. I typically aim better after playing Valorant for a little bit. But I did manage to match close to sensitivities. I think a game like Apex that plays that fast probably isn't good for it because... I feel like you do a lot more jerking in Apex, and it's less punishing.
Yeah, I also think Valorant's kind of similar to Battlefront, and it's all based off the crosshair on your screen, right? Whereas Apex has the ADS. I think definitely Valorant would probably the closest comparison in the first-person world. But we have Uwu again on base 4. They do get spawned on yet again, but I mean they're in the driver's seat.
Dark Rider's gonna get this white here.
They do have that Magna, but the Magna doesn't get too much, and right now Bose has got a lot of work to do by
Sean
himself.
accidentally rolls off. He could have had a 2-on-1 with Bose there, but Bose takes down Che before he can get back up.
It's worth noting though, Bose is not capping the base at this moment in time. Not that it's an easy 1v1 by any means, but and now Sean's managed to keep it white. But Bose wins the fight.
He timed that perfectly to where it whited as soon as he stepped in it, and not he just held it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only base they have. Bose is off of it. Che's onto it. This should be the map, I believe. That's it.
Yes. Uwu up 1-0 on MR's map pick.
On NYC, too. So, OT believers are in shambles now. Yeah, I mean, Baron's your
Just
top
because
frag.
we feel bad about what happened all those years ago.
Baron's your top frag. I mean, you got Bows up there with him, but Doves and Crude are struggling. That's your top 2 picks right there. You know, you need more out of them, and then you've got Dark Rider doing what he needs to do. Che's there with him, playing +3, and then Sean, he's positive as well. Everything goes right for Wu. A lot goes wrong for MR.
Yeah, I think Uwu were definitely just way more coordinated there. It looked like MR was panicking a lot early. They weren't pushing their 2v1s. At one point, they had Che. I want to say it was at least 15 seconds. They were 2v1ing him, and nobody pushed him. They just sat there and chose to trade shots with each other. And then Dark Rider came in and helped him, and they cleared bottom ramp. Sev, this is split. This is NYC. So Uwu was up 1-0 on NYC. Hello, Jules.
Now we got to see if they can bounce back and at least take a map win, and then that would mean they'd have to work real hard for Amsterdam getting anything there just to make it to overtime. Uwu's done the hard part in getting a lead early, and now it's on MR to bounce back.
Yeah, MR has to win this. I think pulling out a Necro win is doable. It's not going to be easy, but it is doable.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like during the Superman 3v3 match, Doves occasionally has ridiculous damage on Amsterdam. So he might be able to help his team pull that out. And Bo's damage on NYC is crazy. I've never seen him on Amsterdam, but I can't imagine it takes his damage down.
It's just as crazy, if not more so. Played against him a couple times. Either way, let's see if they can get a map win here.
And Crude has like 80 ping to Amsterdam, so I mean it's not like it's going to be a terrible server for them. It's more or less just going to be Dark Rider on low ping is hard to play against.
2 of Uwu, both Slang and Dark Rider spawn at base 0. Baron's going to go down for first blood, so now Bo's has got a lot of work to do by himself.
Yeah, Bo's having to back up. He does manage to get out.
No, he doesn't.
He does not.
And that's Baron now in a 1-on-2. That is very easy for Dark Rider and Sling as they take base 5 and now are going to get towards base 2 for free.
Yeah, that looked effortless. They're just rolling in unison now.
Crude is taking base 3 early. He would not get Jet from this if he does manage to get the base, and Doves goes down.
He might pull Sean down on top of him though.
Okay, with a triple kill in the middle of the map, and base 2's gone.
Sean does fall, and Sean goes down here. So they are going to have 3, but it looks like
3 and 1.
Is that all that they have?
They have 3 and 1.
Okay.
Ooh, Dark Rider's gonna self-pack Baron, but...
Wow, the damage from Crude there. Crude just one-shot Slaying from the bottom of 3 up to the platform on 4.
Nice. He's actually gonna be getting closer to that Jet than, in fact, he does have it, so...
Bose is in base 5 now, along with Doves. They get that white for free. And Dove's opting to go to mid instead of to 0.
Because base 2's white, actually. I wonder if Wu was going for the end there, or something happened, but they did not take
I
the base.
think they may have, because it looked like they split pushed. Sling went to 3, and the other 3 players went to base 1.
Speaking of base 3, Sling is taking it at this moment, so right now there is not really a bleed on the map. It's 1, 2, and 5 for Republic, 0, 3, and 4 for CIS.
Bose takes down Dark Rider for long at base 0. I don't know if Dark Rider's the guy you want on that 0 fight for your team, but the way Che is performing, I guess it doesn't really matter where Dark Rider is.
Crude is in base 4, and they do have people coming up ramp, so it's kind of a 2v3 as Crude takes him out. Sling is taking base 2 during this, but base 4 is probably the bigger priority on the map.
Bose has 0 as well. Che is in the fight for his life at 4 right now.
Dark Rider, I think.
Che went down there, but Dark Rider is there now as well.
Baron's gonna take him out, and while Sean took base 3, it's a current net lead for Republic.
And Dark Rider goes down, so MR has 4. Multiple people just spawned at base 3. This is not good for Uwu.
Crude making a reply on or getting replied by Sling. One-shot him pretty easily, effortlessly. Baron's gonna go down for 8 seconds as Che makes it towards base 0. But they're going to lose base 2.
Reinforcements are being depleted.
Jay is in base 0 trying to get this back. Baron is here with Che.
The 2v2 on base 2, but Doves has gotten 4 kills in a row, finally waking up.
Is under Confederacy control.
Che gets the kill on Baron here at base 0. Uwu spawns here. Is that the only base they
It's the
have?
only base for the CIS right now. Now, they do get into base 5 here. Nobody from MR did spawn. Just trying to come behind, but there's 3 of Uwu here, and he is dead already.
That would have been insane if Baron got that kill on the Che, then that would have been the end of the game.
Yeah, instead the game will continue. Now, Republic does have the ticket lead.
Barely, though. It's kind of crazy how balanced the reinforcements are right now.
That's the thing about high cap games, right? Like, even though you're the team that's ahead, you're not getting bleed for long because bases are widening and capping over and over. As Doves is now in trouble on base 2, and he's going to go down.
Yeah, both teams seem to be doing a pretty good job of trading bases at the moment.
It's going to be 1, 3, and 4 for Republic, 0, 5, and 2 for CIS. That's kind of interesting. Interesting base, like 2 different bases to have there. Dark Rider's trying to hold ramp. He does have Doves and I believe Baron
A
on him, but
nice
Che
death
actually
from
comes
Che.
in, yeah. Great teamwork there.
Baron goes down for long.
That's just going to be Doves on the base, I think. Oh, somebody else spawns here.
Is that Bose with him? It is.
Pretty significant 1v2 here between 4 of the upper players in this server. And Che's going to go down.
Bose gets Che.
Dark Rider's 1-on-2. He's actually kind of lit up, but he's trying to find the debt on the person that jumps up, and he does, but Doves does trade it out.
Sean takes down Crude at base 2, who is, I guess he's opting to take this one fight by himself.
And actually just immediately kills Sean off spawn, gets the 1 shot.
Dark Rider wins at base 5 versus Baron. He is trying to get behind of Bose here. I don't know if Bose sees him. Doves definitely does, though.
Sean spawns on 2. There's 2.
Dark Rider takes down Doves.
Baron wins the fight on base 1, which is significant. There's just
Dark Rider is just everywhere right now.
a lot of trade kills, and nobody seems to get a base as Dark Rider.
And Dark Rider self-deaths for Bose.
Base 5. Baron's going to be 1-on-2 here. Those I imagine will try and spawn here, but Baron's got to stay alive if he can. Oh no, the base is actually white. I don't know if it was hard capped or not. Oh, it was actually initially a CIS base. Never mind.
Yes.
I'm worried for nothing. But they're losing 2 in the meantime, so Baron did
There
his
are
work.
2 of MR on base 2. There's a bunch of angles they can push from here. Sling needed to play that a little bit slower. He does die for his antsiness there. Dark Rider takes down Bose, though. Dark Rider's going to be in base 2, but there's 2 of MR here.
No, Bose spawns base 2, so Che has gotten all the way to 4 for free. He's going to get this base.
And Dark Rider's perfectly fine just sitting in conference with 3 players looking at him. He takes down 2 of them and pushes out.
Yeah, he got it for long as well. So that's also base 2. They're going to CS are going to get 2 bases here.
He got a 3rd. It's his base.
And Crude's now going to be trapped in no man's land between 3 different members of Uwu. Looking for the kill onto Sean, he can't quite find it. And he ends up pushing out and dying for his efforts. Does get back up to base 4 with this jet. Looking for the ramp play onto Che, but doesn't quite connect. He does get the 3rd shot.
Dark Rider took a bulldog shot to the back of the head, but it didn't phase him.
It's metal. Be fine.
He's behind of Bose, and Bose has no idea. Bose goes down.
Doves taking base 4 does stop the bleed from happening.
There are 2 of Uwu on 1 in a 2v2 right now. Dark Rider versus Bose and Crude. 1v2. He's backing up. He's going to let them have space. Play behind the door.
Doves is doing so much work for his team right now. He's taking out Sean now at base 5. He's using this jet's mobility very, very well. Oh, that's 2 engineers.
Dark Rider does go down at base 1.
Oh my god, Doves! Basically a 1v3 to take base 5.
Reinforcements are being depleted.
Baron versus Sean here on base 4. And Sean's going to win that and take the base back.
John Magna, one of the best.
Dubs is being forced back into base 5. There has just been no significant lead for either team since that initial little lead for MR that's keeping them ahead right now with 6.5 minutes left. Dubs is going to be in trouble on 5.
Base 5 here. He has no idea. Yep.
That's
Dubs
not
goes
the
down there. They are going to white 5. Slang is leaving. Sling's already heading to base 1. He's in a 1v1 with Crude on bridge side.
And he wins it.
He takes down Crude.
The double kill for Wu in the feed immediately afterwards. The Spawn comes in on base 2. Bows versus Dark Rider.
Bo's outside throwing a little bit of limp deaths.
There's 2 of Wu.
Dubs is already back on base 4 though. His death let him get 4 for free.
Yeah, coming up from that 3, but that's going to be the only 2 bases that they would have because he gets it white, but he's going to have 2 people coming to him.
He's not looking. Okay, now he is.
Dark Rider is going to push up the ramp. And the rockets don't quite connect. He's going to swap to the engineer.
Opting not to just nade spam that door and keep the base for his team. That
Brute forces the one-on-one and wins it.
it could have been questionable, but now I look stupid because Dubs won the fight anyway.
They're going to have 4 and 3, but that's all they're going to have. You're going to have to imagine you send somebody to 0 or something to stop the CIS lead because the ticket lead is down
You
to
have
10.
to at some point. Slang is literally he was AFK at base 1 just standing there.
I think they just taken it. He start capping it. Either way, though, MR's looking to break out here. Bows and Dove's trying to double team out here, but Bows walks into Slang's dead.
Che doing a very good job holding bottom ramp here. He does have a second one pushing him soon. Actually, no. They chose to go back up ramp.
Slang's gonna win both fights outside, and Wu's getting into base 4. It's all rapidly coming apart for MR.
Crude's in a sticky situation here. He's got 2 on one on each side of him, and he does go down.
Yeah, Dark Rider with the triple now. The only base MR. Oh no, they don't have anything. That's it. This map. That's 2-0.
The Confederacy is in control of a command post.
What a statement from Wu.
I mean, Dubs performed well, but it looked like the bottom half of MR struggled a little bit. Maybe Conquest was not the ideal pick for them.
Yeah, Crude's just having a super rough match, period, right now. Not performing to what he has been able to do so far this tournament. Now we move on to CTF on Amsterdam.
Amst Googled. Well, that's not it. It's on Taniv. That is not what I thought it was about to be.
No, you're a little off there. And now there's a lot going on to Necro here. If Wu wins this, they close out. If why is my mouse not moving? There it goes. If Amar can somehow pull out a win, then we keep going.
Yeah, I hope to see some overtime here. Maybe put some life back into MR with it being CTF now. It's not your server, so it's not ideal, but you have to win this. I was going to say, if your mouse wasn't working and it was broken, Best Buy is having a 4th of July sell-ins tomorrow. Most of their very nice mouses are on sale for like $50.
Really?
Yes, I was checking out the what was it, the Pro Lightspeed? It was like marked off $50.
Oh, nice plug.
Yeah, letting you guys know. I occasionally check out the ad pages. You know, they send me emails.
This 4th of July shenanigans? It's a holiday. There's a lot of shenanigans on 4th of July.
Oh, it's kind of like Canada Day. Which, by the way, apparently my doorbell has a special ring for Canada Day, and I cannot fucking wait.
Oh, yeah. Mika. I can't wait. You gotta send pictures.
Yeah, I can't wait until you get there and they're like, we don't have a 4th of July sale.
I don't think he has a Best Buy. Alright, we're off. Che, last time I saw this man on Amsterdam, had an absolutely lights out performance, so I'm gonna follow him. Sling gets first blood.
Looks like Doves is fighting in someone's front spawn. I don't know what the spawns are on this map.
Republics. So,
Crude is
hey, a pull.
in the back spawn? Yes, Crude is in the Republic's back spawn right now. And he's staying alive. He takes down Dark Rider.
And Doves does take Slang down as well, as Slang says gangbang immediately afterwards. It's usually what happens when you pull flag. I don't really know many times you pull flag and that doesn't happen, actually. As Crew's just doing a lot of work behind the Republic spawn, keeping people busy, staying alive. Baron's gonna trade onto Slang after he took down Doves. Slang is actually down for long, I think. Crude's getting forced into a 1-on-2 and it's gonna go down.
Yeah, Crude was doing very well staying alive there. That was like a minute and a half where he was just in their back.
Dark Rider with a triple kill. Doves is gonna be in kind of no man's land.
Yeah, being in their front spawn with 2 of them on you, it's a little bit of a rough spot. Dark Rider does notice Crude on the left side here, pushing from the CIS front. Crude's going to retreat, try to get some high ground here on the stairs.
Definitely was looking to see if bows can pop off on this server.
And Doves with a very nice det.
So far, very quiet.
Crude and Dark Rider still in this very awkwardly shaped 1v1 on the round stairs.
Che is below.
And Dark Rider does take down Crude there somehow.
Yeah, Che was like waiting below to get the kill if needed, but Dark Rider takes care of business. Flang's got a lot of work to do here by himself. He is going to drop to Doves. But
yeah, Slang finally goes down, but he did it enough. He was just in the back distracting 3 of them, it looked like.
Yeah, there's still 3 of them are back here. Whereas Bose was pushed up and he's going to drop. Bose is yet to get a kill. He is currently 0-4. Make it 5. Excuse me. Gonna have Che versus Doves here in the front spawn for the Republic. Kind of an interesting place to be one-on-one. It's very isolated, very far away from the rest of the action. Slang, though, does go down for long spawns. So is Dark Rider. This is a pretty big moment for MR at the moment. See if they can make much happen here.
I was gonna say I think Che's okay with this isolated 1v1, but with Dark Rider and Sling down, and now Sean going down as well, it's not looking good. He's having to back off, and he's got 2 people popping shots at him, but he is staying alive.
Yeah, I mean, Uwu's made spawn since then, so he's done a good job staying alive. Doves is trying to win this one-on-one. And he does do just that.
Doves does take him down. Crude and Dark Rider still in the same awkward fight on the spiral stairs.
Bose gets his first kill of the map. Crude
takes him down.
Bose will get spawned on here, so he's got to be careful.
Yeah, Bose needs to do something. Get the kill, get out of there, something.
He finally gets the kill. It was actually a long time after spawn came in.
Yeah, just in time for him to spawn again. All 4 of Uwu in the back.
Bose is finally going to go down. Doves is going to play kind of spoiler here in the Republic front spawn as Baron will get 1 kill before that.
Did they just let Doves go?
No, they're coming back for him. He is going to get a far ways back here, but they're coming back. Dark Rider's gonna go down
Takes
for
down
a
Dark
pretty
Rider.
decent amount of time. He will spawn here shortly. And it seems like MR has
3 of them.
It seems like MR has had the majority of the pressure this map. It just they haven't quite pieced it together for a decent flag pull yet, as that's a double kill for Wu. But I mean, Crude and Bo's following it up with their own double, just keeps Wu back here. In fact, both of those guys died for long. Wu can't really move.
Yeah, but as much as Mars holding in Uwu, I think Uwu's doing a great job of not letting them touch the flag.
2 dead for 10 seconds. Another big part of this map.
Caster's
And that's-
curse. I just need to quit talking.
A huge kill onto Doves to stop the flagpole. Crude's gonna
Crude
touch,
touched it, but the spawn is coming in.
and they both spawn directly behind him, and he is dead. It's an awkward time to be running. Folks did get one, but just the one as Sling self-packs. There is 2 members of Wu dead right now, though, so, I mean...
Dark Rider takes down Dubs there, though.
Might finally get to move out of their spawn.
Yeah. It's looking very promising at this point.
Brandon's going to take Che down for long spawn. Dark Rider's going to get onto this tunnel area of the map. He's got Doves in front of him. And he does win that one.
Just takes down Dark Rider. That
Goes with a twofer. 1 shot, 2 kills. And make it 3 in a row. Bo's just going to run everybody down, it seems.
2 seconds on spawn here. Bose has to watch out for the front spawn.
He doesn't even care. He's just running right at Che. Takes Che down for long. There is a reduct on the side of Uwu. Playing one of those players with the buff as Doves jumps into him. Very ballsy jump. And he's going to go down for long spawn.
Bose is still alive out here on this outer edge. And Sling just sprints at him and self-deaths.
Crude's going to play spoiler in the front spawn, doing his best Doves impression. The spawn is coming in.
Well, Crude has been one of the very vital reasons that Uwu hasn't been able to really get a push. Crude just always seems to be in their back.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that we are almost halfway through Necropolis, and we haven't seen any flags at all. As MR gets
We've seen 2 touches.
Set of 3 kills. 3 people are dead for 5 seconds.
And Crude's in this one-on-one over by front spawn for the Republic.
Move over to this flagpole.
And
Doves is already dead.
Che is just running for flag.
Doves has gotten this a hell of a long way, but he is going to drop for short. Let's see how many people try to spawn for this. Is 3 Uwu members on this part of the map?
3 spawn front for MR.
That's everybody.
Che is probably going to get a flag pull here, for sure, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they're
I think
putting
Che's already in the back.
Bose is good for 1, but that's the only kill they've gotten. They did get the touch, but I mean, is Che just gone? He's going to be pretty far.
Che just touched as spawn was coming in, so...
He's actually dead already, and there's a retouch for MR. Dark Rider's on the sniper to try and play spoiler. Now he's going to go for the one-on-one onto Doves.
Oh, and Sean drops! What a dit!
He's going to get a touch, but they just got just the touch. Doves, though, is the only one here. This might still be a flag cap. Spawn's going to come in. Uwu's got to facilitate this. They need this flag. And I think they have done just that.
I think Baron's lagging.
I can't see.
That was...
Yeah, Republic will cap, so it's 1-1. After no flags, we have a flag apiece.
Yeah, that was very interesting from watching Baron's point of view there. He turned his back to the flag and just went, like, to mid. Whatever he was already in front of him. Very unfortunate for MR there. It is a good trade. Tie is a loss for them here, so they need to get another one.
Yeah, it does seem like after the trade of flags, though, Uwu's the one with pressure. They're the ones keeping MR now in their back spawn. As I say that, Doves is going to take Dark Rider out. Bose takes Che out. Caster Curse perhaps just a bit again. As there's a TK.
Bose is going to get decently far here. Bose is going to be close to their back.
Kind of unfortunate.
Looks like 2 of Uwu spawned back here.
What is going on? Slang self-pack screwed. Bose is dead. Dubs is in no man's land. Dubs goes down for 10 seconds. Bose with the double, though, is just going to keep Wu from making anything of that.
Lang takes down Baron in the front spawn of the CIS for long here. He doesn't realize he has someone behind of him, though. He does go down to Doves. Magna goes down in mid. Sean's watching Doves from the drop.
Yeah, let's see if MR can play defense. Dubs is not with them, and Dubs is also dead. But Che was left alone to pull that flag, and he is now down. There should be enough time for the spawn.
I was about to say, that sounded like a lot more than one Bulldog, and I was right. It was 2.
That was a lot of hefty rockets coming your way, but there's a lot of time off the clock. We've only got about 4 minutes left.
Yeah, I think Uwu's perfectly happy letting this tie here. They're not going to stop pressuring, but if they don't get a cap out of this and it goes to a tie, they're perfectly fine.
Slang doesn't know what's going on, apparently. And Crude needs a medic.
That means he clipped it.
Sean does want to fight. Dubs and Baron are dead for a long spawn. There's only 2 members of MR alive.
Sean getting into the back here. And he's going to get this pull.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big moment. Bose is going to take one down. Only the one, though. And Sean is a very long way away.
Yeah, Sean's already in the front spawn. I think this is going to be through.
Ryder does die immediately. Okay, there is still opportunity here for a reply. Slang's going to go down. He did get Crude.
There has to be a very, very big surge. And Che is just sitting on new flag. Nobody's seen him. They spawned and left. If this resets, Che's just got new.
Yeah, Dove's going to go down for short. But the pull is going to be more than enough to get him into this hallway. He does not go straight out.
And Che has new.
Yeah, I don't even know if they know. He's getting a long ways away. Bose and Doves combined for
I don't see anyone on his screen. He's going to get the front spawn for free.
Sean is coming in massive. Sean with a very huge double. Slang takes Crude out. I think that's it.
This is through.
That is going to be map 3-1 for Wu after what was a very long time where MR had all the control. And I mean, it's the same story. Crude still is just having not a great series. I mean, even Bose is negative as well. Dark Rider almost 30 kills. Even though Chase struggled, that's all they needed.
Yeah, MR started off really hot. The kills weren't necessarily in their favor, but they were doing just enough to keep Uwu out of their own spawn. And it worked out all the way until it just didn't anymore. Whenever the flag touches came in, they lost all the pressure.
And does change. All right. Final map. Uwu is going to remain undefeated, looking to maybe make it a 4-0, really put a stamp on their win percentage. I think they've only lost one map so far this tournament, with 3 draws otherwise.
Yes, Kirby, they are still going in group stages. Win percentage of maps matters. And, therefore,
fantasy.
You have to play all 4 maps.
If you're a fantasy enjoyer, you really want them to play 4 maps. Be sure to stick around, though, after this. We've got another spicy matchup coming your way. We'll be full NYC this time, though. No Amsterdam. 45,000 to Spinny? Sheesh. All right, last spawn of the series. Well, first spawn of the series. Stubbs is going to spawn up. Jay's also on that side of the map, so is Sean.
I'm in a one-on-one with Sean here.
Jay is somewhere over here. Don't know. Sean's being kind of left to the wolves when Che actually was spawned over here to help, but
I think Che may have just went around.
Yeah, it looks like I guess he's going to go for his own touch. So we're going to have a trade, I think.
3 of Uwu spawns back. Dubs takes out one of them.
Bo's got the others, so I mean, it looks entirely like a trade. Baron has come back for Che. It's a one-on-one.
Sean goes down. MR's flag is going to be through here.
2 members of Uwu do spawn up behind Baron. Baron needs this kill fast. Actually just lets Che through, and Baron is also going to die. I think we're just looking at a trade. Crude's dead. Dubs is the only one that can play spoiler, and he is going to have a hell of a lot of work to do.
Yeah, he doesn't even notice Che.
But the flag is in. He could still play spoiler, though. He's got a second. It's a one-on-one. The spawn does come in, and he does go down.
It was a very good effort from Dubs there, but it's tough. Every hero needs a sidekick.
Playing in Crude here in the middle of the map, kind of facing off. Who's going to go down? It is a trade, though, as Bose comes in with a dead on the sling. Darker trades that out. Dubs has got 2 people around him. I wonder if Che's going to try and sneak again. He is. He did not even elect to shoot at Dubs. He has gone by. He is going to get towards flag again. MR just is not checking. Oop, Crude's here.
He's in a one-on-one in the CIS front spawn right now. The screen's very shaky, so I can't tell who he's fighting, but he does have 2 on him now, and he just gets self-deaded.
They take out Che in their back spawn. And now are looking to team up onto Sean. Sean's in a very rough position, and he is going to go down.
Rose does take him down. Slang is pushing into the back right now. He's at the ammo droid, getting a little bit of packs. He's got 3 on him. I don't think he realizes that he doesn't have anywhere to go.
Slaying is, or Chase checks out Dubs for long, Baron's down for long. There's only 2 members of MR alive on the map. Bose does get 1. But they're looking to try and make this happen. They haven't quite got the kills yet. Spawn's going to come in. Sean's got 1 on top of him. Dark Rider's down, and that's Sean.
Only 1 up. They should be able to pull this. They're going to get pretty far with this. They just have to watch front spawn.
Who's pulling what?
Never mind. I was backwards.
I'm so confused. Dubs is gonna go down for short. See, there's some fighting going on in the middle of the map.
My head hurts from looking at this map, to be honest, so I don't even know what I'm saying.
It looks like you need the nighttime necro.
I mean, I don't know if this is nighttime or daytime. It looks pretty dark.
Well... Okay, I'm back. Sorry,
You
guys.
and me both.
Oh, man.
Died verbally. Sean in mid here, putting a little bit of pressure on the Republic. He does have Crude behind of him, but he's playing these statues very well for cover.
Dubs did pull, but he got taken out on a 1-on-2, so not much going on there for him.
It takes down Bose. If Che can take down Baron here, he effectively wins his 1v2, and he can maybe get a touch because they're both going to be dead for long. But Baron doing a great job of staying alive.
Look at him jumping away, hopping away. He's kind of by himself in the back spawn, but I think Dubs is keeping people busy. Oof. A different part of the map. And we're going to see a bit of a...
2 pushing him now.
People caged in just a bit here. Dark Rider's looking for some kills. Got 1 in front of him. takes him out with ease. Baron's going to go down, but the rest of his team is following around him. As I say that, Dark Rider with a double. I think Dark Rider has facilitated a pull all by
Che
himself.
goes down, but they were focused on Che on the wrong side of the spawn.
And you have a sniper from a Wu as well playing spoiler here, making it so that these Engis cannot move.
Yeah, Dark Rider's going to get this pretty far, if not all the way.
Yeah, he's...
Bose is closest. Bose is not close enough, though.
And there's the self-pack onto Doves, and Baron will see the flag go in, but that's all he's going to get. He does take Dark Rider down for 8. Creed and Baron are both on this flag. Actually, never mind. Sean is insane as he takes the 1-on-2 with ease. And that is
Right now, Sean is doing the Conor McGregor walk.
He actually even got a 3rd after that. Man's on fire. And, ooh, nice drop debt from Dark Rider. Takes Baron out for 10 seconds. Wu's just looking to try and finish this out. Close it out. Make it a 4-0. Stamp their
They
authority.
played NYC and Uwu won 2-0. This is Amsterdam at his last map. Uwu has already clinched.
Dark Rider's in a 1-on-2. He has gotten the 1, though. It was easy for him to isolate, using the walls to his advantage.
Staying in a one-on-one with Dubs here. It's a odd situation. These pillars and doorways. Now he's got 2 on him. Dubs is on the run.
Playing in this hard corner. There's actually a sniper in front of him. But the 1-on-2 works out anyway, as Baron is actually there to trade it out. He's just slightly too late to save Dove's life, but Che makes it a double. He does get spawned on. It's a jet. That takes him out.
Bose is getting kind of pushed into the back spawn here. It's a one-on-one for 4 seconds. If he kills Slang, he gives him long.
Slanging.
Instead, he goes down for long.
Was that a nade or a dead?
That was a debt.
Honestly, could not go. Dubs is on the jet, interestingly enough. And he does trade as he goes down.
Sean lasts alive for his team here once again. I hear gunshots. I was wrong. Again.
Baron goes down to Che's debt. Che has been doing so well, taking numbers and coming out even or on top. Bose does trade him out. But Sean's here to take Che's place, but the numbers keep flowing in, and Mar's going to get 2 kills, and now they can try and get a little bit more pushed up here. 3 members of Wu spawn back. Actually, don't see Dark Rider. I haven't seen him in the kill feed.
Dark Rider's a flag. He's getting a pull right now.
Yeah. MR again, losing track of people. He's actually even going to go back through the Republic spawn. I don't think MR is going to expect this. MR is getting kills on the opposite side of the map, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. I actually see a red name close to him. So now...
He's there, but he's gonna... He has a lot of potential for stalling, but he does not.
Jet play. Great jet play. Dubs is going to take that flag out. Now it's in the wrong spot to get touched, I imagine. As I say that, Sean's just going to roll
It
on.
does get touched. Sean is a madman.
He does go down, but there's...
And Dubs goes down. There's a sniper covering Slang here. Slang does not touch, though.
Yeah, now it's just a sniper. And it does not... Oh, no, actually, Che came from behind, but the debt was placed from Crude, takes him out, so he's going to have to get in front of the grenade. There's 2 magnets coming in as well. That's scary.
There's a lot of firepower in the doorway.
They get the touch. They're only going to get the touch. Uwu's putting everything they have into trying to keep this flag here. Sean is dead. Now...
Is there anyone left?
Che is trying to run back.
Che is going for noob, but Baron knows he's there.
Baron's here. Slang takes Crude out for short, so that's going to make Che's job even harder, because Crude should spawn here. Oh, that jump was probably not what he was looking for. That's going to be him down.
It finally does go down. Dark Rider fighting the guy on Igloo here. Bose goes down to Sean's Magna. And what a shot.
Dark Rider 1-on-2 in the Republic front spawn. He's getting up the staircase, though.
Sean is just cleaning house with his Magna Guard right now. He's being fed health packs and he is hitting people with mortars.
Excellent analysis. Very accurate.
It's like a walking tank.
Yeah, I mean, not entirely wrong. I will say that's
What a shot.
working great for Wu, and it's not working so great for MR. Doves is touched on the opposite side, but the map ends if you don't stop this cap.
Yeah, I think Che's just through.
MR's not in a play. Okay, Baron.
Baron can.
Dead.
Baron gets one shot from behind.
And that is the 4-0 for Uwu. As he
And Che crouch walks the flag in.
And all
So
of
I
Uwu
think
is negative, actually.
Right now, I
Except for
have
Slam.
to think that Che was the best value pick of the draft.
Oh, yeah. All right. We will not be doing interviews because we are just right at the start time for 3C versus GG Easy. So I'm going to stop the stream, update it, and then we will be back live for that one. Good game to our two teams here, and congratulations to Wu on remaining undefeated. We'll be right back, guys.